Harry furiously angry as guests walked out during his speech at the 2024 NHL Awards. 2024-07-02. The air was thick with tension and discomfort as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, took the stage at the 2024 NHL Awards ceremony. All eyes were on the once-beloved royal, who had been tasked with presenting a prestigious honor to one of the league's most accomplished players. However, what should have been a celebratory moment quickly descended into a public relations nightmare for the embattled prince. As Harry began his speech, the atmosphere in the packed arena shifted palpably. Guests, who had been eagerly anticipating the festivities, began to fidget uncomfortably in their seats, casting furtive glances at one another. It was as if a sudden chill had descended upon the room, and the audience's enthusiasm had been replaced by a palpable sense of unease. Undeterred, Harry pressed on, his voice initially strong and confident. But as he continued to speak, the audience's restlessness became increasingly apparent. Heads began to turn, whispers escalated, and slowly, a trickle of guests started to make their way towards the exits. The prince, sensing the growing discomfort, attempted to regain the audience's attention, but his efforts were in vain. One by one, more and more people stood up and left the hall, their backs turned to the stage as they made their hasty retreat. The once bustling arena fell into an eerie silence, save for the sound of shuffling feet and the occasional cough. Harry, visibly shaken and confused, paused his speech, his eyes darting around the gradually emptying room. It was a scene of utter humiliation, a stark contrast to the warm welcome he had no doubt expected. As the last of the guests made their way out, leaving Harry alone on the stage, the true gravity of the situation became painfully clear. The prince, once a beloved figure in the public eye, had been unceremoniously rejected by an audience who clearly had no interest in hearing what he had to say. The fallout from this disastrous event is likely to be far-reaching, with many questioning Harry's continued relevance and influence within the royal family. The incident has reignited the ongoing debate surrounding the Sussexes' decision to step back from their royal duties, with critics arguing that the move has irreparably damaged the couple's standing both at home and abroad. As the world watches on, the question remains: can Prince Harry ever recover from this public humiliation, or has the tide irrevocably turned against him? The future of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex hangs in the balance, and the world waits with bated breath to see how this latest crisis will unfold.